Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money on let's say Wednesday, right? Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is. November the 9th. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Max Wager, win a free pick. The promo code is in underneath there in the description if you want to get down $29 for a week. And also be sure to check out BetMGM because we have the no promo. No promo code is needed. I don't even know why it's called a promo then. $1,000 risk free bet. BetMGM. Probably seen it a million times with our boy, who's that? Jamie Foxx? Kevin Hart? One of those guys up there. Yelling. It's Kevin Hart, that little guy, right? Or both of them, I think, do it. No? Jamie Foxx?
No. I've seen Kevin Hart do DraftKings.
Oh, boy. Sorry, BetMGM.
I remember Jamie Foxx and I believe the Manning brothers were in a Caesar's
BetMGM?
commercial.
Yeah, Caesars.
Oh, BetMGM. No. Yeah, it was Caesars.
BetMGM. No.
Which one?
He's
Which
at the
one
pool.
they did?
I don't know.
I don't remember. They're the same thing.
They're all the same. Better's got to do better, guys. Got to do better. All right. Yesterday in the video, we dropped our Mercer. I'm sure Tim's very happy about that. I was.
I'm so sorry that you lost your play. I am so disappointed. So very sorry. No, okay. Nick was at the game. He had fun. Made a bunch of live bets. Hey, East Carolina's like, I think they're like 28-5 the last 32 opening games or whatever it is. They win their opening. They're gonna suck the rest of the year.
But you know, as much as that looks like, oh, they're 25, they were a underdog yesterday. I mean, it wasn't like it was like a buy-in game where it's like, hey, here you go.
They shouldn't have won yesterday.
We're giving you 100,000 to come in and play today. No.
I think Mercer was they hit 1 3-pointer in the second half.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? I don't. So out of the gate, I'm a couple games under 500 with college basketball. I'm like, let's see here. I'm 2-5 with college hoops in the video, which is, listen, would I rather be 5-2? Yeah, we had a good season last year, college basketball. Obviously, I want to have another good season of college basketball. But what am I going to do? Nothing. 12 and 17 to start. Not the best. Not the best. 12 up, 17 down. Got to do better than that. But it's only a couple days in. Got a couple games today. We'll see how we do. It is what it is. Tennessee Martin today, plus 850. Plus 850, plus 8.5 points. NBA, we're 8-6, plus 165 here. We'll take the Pelicans tonight. Hockey 4-5. We cashed a big puppy at Montreal. Little winning day on the ice there. Minus $60. NFL 27-24, plus 90. College football 38-28, plus $8. Is that right? Plus $9. No, I didn't change that. We are because we had bowling. What's it last night? Ball State plus 9. I forgot to change it in the chat. Didn't change it in the chat. I wrote it down and I don't switch it up. Here it is. It's still scrolling underneath. Ball State plus 11. I don't change it, even though it looks like it's going to cover. I kind of wait till it is officially done with before I switch the numbers. Don't want to roll out the old reverse jinx on yourself, whether your team's getting crushed, you're like, oh, there's no way they're going to win it, and then you come back and they win. So I don't try to put that out there. Anyway, it's on Twitter.
I do that all the time. Whenever a team goes down big, I'll go, because I track all my stuff with BetStamp. I'll just go into my BetStamp and mark it a loser and move on. Yeah, I did that the other day when I had UT Arlington. I saw they were down like 28-2 in the second half. I went, loser, marked it loser. They end up covering.
And that's what I do. I'll look at it first.
And I forget about it. And all of a sudden I see my number go from the certain amount and then just switched and went like double the time. Like, what the heck just happened? I looked down like, oh, Arlington covered.
Like, I have my picks all written down on my little books here. So at like halftime, like on Saturday, it's like 2:30 or whatever. I'll take a look at the games, 1:30, whatever time. I'll just randomly look, and I'll see how they're doing, and I'll mark them in pen, like kind of like little W's or L's.
I
Go
think
down
they're
the
going to
line.
lose. Think they're going to lose.
So
and
then if I look back later on, I'll put a little something next to it to see how my day is going. Same thing. It's like I don't.
No, I don't try to. I can't, with college basketball and college, I can't sit and watch every single game. I'll throw on a game at night when I'm working on my stuff, but I mean, I can't just be sitting down and watching every single game and sweating out every single game. I'm going to lose my freaking mind when I have 26 plays.
Hopefully, I had Townsend opening day. They're playing tomorrow against UMass. We'll see.
Yeah, I was just hyping up that game.
Well, there'll be probably a slight fave over Townsend, I'm guessing. Who else? I don't know. Kansas laying 20. The Salukis. I'll take the Salukis. Plus, I faded them the other day. I just thought it was a too big a number for them. They went on a run. I'll probably take the Salukis tomorrow.
I'm sorry, the Salukis?
Yeah, Southern Illinois.
Okay. I've never heard them called that before. By the way, I have another favorite college just based on the mascot. It's a new Division I school. Is Southern Indiana, and it's the Screaming Eagles.
Nice, Southern Indiana.
I love that. Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles. By the way, Queens Royal, that was their first game in Division I.
Yeah, they just came up against Marshall.
They're one of the 5 teams that came up, but I want to see a Southern Indiana. I want to watch one of those games just because of the Screaming Eagles. I got to get some type of merch with that.
Yeah, go get a shirt.
Got to go get a Screaming Eagles shirt.
Michael's in the house. Good morning. South Carolina State got it done. They covered, and Coppin both covered against Georgetown.
South Carolina State almost won outright. They lost by 3 to South Carolina.
South Carolina. That's what I said.
And then Copeland was that one was tied with 12 minutes to go or something. That was close too.
Where's that?
Unfortunately, the South Carolina State game went way over when I had the under, but whatever.
Yeah, that line was like a 23. And I mean, I had it like a 24. So again, I had a couple games yesterday. We mentioned Sacred Heart. It's a 2-point dog. Went off as like a 8-point fave. Nice middling opportunity.
I got the +8. We're good. We both won.
Like Patrick Ewing over there in Georgetown. They shouldn't even got to overtime. Coppin should have won that outright. Don, how are you today? Up and down week. Yeah, it is what it is sometimes. We have those kind of days. We have those days. Markel's in the house. Welcome. Some crazy guys coming here spamming us. That was you. That was you spamming us with the.
Yes, me. Spamming. Yep, me.
San Diego State boys just went up a lot. Yeah, this was a 6, and it's up to 7. That's weird. I do like the bad team where they have a game under their belt. Boise's a tough place. That's the thing. Boise's in a tough spot. They're not in a tough spot. It's just a tough spot to play here. And I don't. I do like Boise. I'm not gonna say I don't like the Broncos there. I don't know. I kind of like Boise.
But it's our Jackrabbits.
I know. It's just they're not the same Jackrabbits, though. They're not the same Jackrabbits. They're coming off an overtime game. Game they probably should have lost.
They did lose.
Well, not cover.
They covered.
They
didn't lose.
Yeah. Well, in my book, they lied because I had Akron. I was like, that game shouldn't have been that close. Born and raised in Cali. I'm proud of my state. Yeah. No sports gambling. No sports gambling. Unbelievable. 1-1 in college basketball last night. Purdue under got there. 1-1. Good discipline there. Kinky's very sharp. He doesn't like to come in and go crazy. NBA today, I'm taking the Hawks. Let's go to NBA. Atlanta over Utah. All right. I mean, I don't. You see the game I got here, so I'm not interested in Atlanta or Utah. There's no real opinion there. Cavs first quarter. Where's the Cavaliers at? Against Sacramento. And Cavs are playing good ball. You know me, I'm not a first quarter kind of guy, but you're on the road. You want to win. Take care of the first quarter there. Bucks first half against OKC. Yeah, first half, sure, because the Thunder, a scrappy little bunch there. They win some games outright. Although here at a 6, uh, I think they're begging to take Milwaukee at a 6. Usually, I mean, weren't the Clippers laying like 11 against these guys? Now we got a 6. Little odd in my liking. I'm sorry. Did this open at 7? Did this line come down? Oh my goodness. Richie P, guess what I got in the mail yesterday? Retro Wax Baseball, baby. I love it. Best $60 a month I spend. Get a 30-something 80s cards in the mail. 80s wax packs. Wright State over Davidson. Youngstown over Tennessee Martin. Lipscomb over South Dak. Boise Moneyline over South Dak State. Gulf Coast over San Diego. Listen, you're coming in with a bunch of dogs. I don't mind. Boise Moneyline, I get it. You want to lay the 6, 7 there, whatever that is. Gulf Coast off a big win, right? We had Gulf Coast the other night against, we play USC. Okay, and now you're playing the Toreros of San Diego. There's 2 San Diegos, which always confuses me. I get confused with the San Diegos because there's San Diego and University of San Diego. There's 2 different San Diego teams, folks, so you know. I had to double check. I didn't know which one was playing. I'm like, are these what's San Diego? How do you have 2 San Diego colleges? And they're called San Diegos. Monmouth versus the Hall. I want to grab the dog here. Yeah, I thought about taking the Hawks. Like, listen, I think they lost all their starters, if I remember correctly. I don't have my CAA notes in front of me. Monmouth moved to the CAA. And I believe they've lost all 5 starters. The Hall, I get faded in the Hall because you got a new coach in there, right? Played there, Shanine. I get it. So, I mean, it's just a no play for me. 20, actually, it's 20 and a half, so it keeps going up. I might, you know what? Monmouth might be worth a shot here. Monmouth might be a shot. I have this at like an 18 and a half maybe. And then we're getting 20 and a half. I don't know. Like, last night, like LSU was a 20, and I was like, man, should I take this? I got this at a 22, and then the line went up. Not that I'm hesitant firing away. I don't know. I just, it's close enough. You want to take Monmouth? I'll go Monmouth with you. I don't mind. Richie P, 7-1-1 in hockey yesterday. Yeesh. That's a pretty good day. I don't know. Did you make anybody going 7-1-1? Van Fleet Raptor.
Not if you put it in a parlay.
Yeah, right. It's parlayed. Nah, Richie's not doing that. Van Fleet Raptor prop. Greek Freak over 35 points. Michael Porter over 3s. Markel, good luck to you on the player props. I can't even get into straight betting NBA. It's Coppin Moneyline over Georgetown. So close. Wow, that would have been a good one there. Did you have that from the start, or did you just like buy into that mid game? Georgetown. I was saying about Ewing. The guy's he's got problems over there. Bowling Green. Where is Bowling Green? Oh, this is the football game tonight, Bowling Green. I'm looking at the thing. Hi. I think I got Bowling. Oh, no, that was yesterday. We had Ball State. I do like Bowling Green today. I'm sorry. I mentioned this. I got them confused yesterday. I was like, wait, is it Bowling Green? But Bowling Green was playing today. I do like Bowling Green today. I did it on the free pick for one of the free picks. I said take the under in this game, Don. So I kind of like the under, but I would lean on Bowling Green a little bit. If you want to bet it, I don't know. I didn't bet it. Less is more. Lock it in with the king. Merchandise coming soon. I love it. Retro time. You know it. I might do I got that vintage wax box I still got to get to. What's up, James? What's the problem here? Nothing for me tonight. Hardly Buffalo and college football against Central Michigan. I kind of like Central Michigan there. Everybody's been Buffalo. Give me the Chippewas. Bellarmine. Yeah, well, this line, I mean, it's open at 12. It's down to 8. So you kind of lost the value there on the 8 or with 8. And I was telling Tim before the show, he's like, man, this line's crashing. I'm like, Louisville, this isn't old school Louisville team. And Bellarmine last year, I think this is their second year. They've been coming up. Again, we're talking about Queens College or South Indiana or St. Thomas, James Madison, coming up from the lower level, lower levels, subdivision, whatever you call these things now. And then you see a team like Louisville, right? Total blue blitz. Louisville. I'm laying double digits. I don't know. I think about those games like that. That just looks to bet the dog. Tim, any NBA for you today?
Yes. NBA today, I'm on, pulling it up, over in the Nuggets game at 235, over in the Jazz. I took the Knicks to beat the Nets. I'm on your Pelicans as well. And I took the under in the Phoenix game, but I got it at 226. It's at 222.5 now.
There you go. Good number.
There you go.
No, what do you got going on here? Any leans college football today? Yeah, I would lean on Central Michigan and under Bowling Green. That's it. Northern Illinois to me they're dead in the water. I want nothing to do with that game. So under the Bee Gees and Central Michigan. It's 2.5. You want to do, late 130 on the money line. 1 unit Drake under. 131.5. Let's see what this was. It hasn't really moved. There was 131 last night, so it's still 131.5. So not much movement there. Yeah, I lean a little under. IUPUI's bad. Rather win a little than nothing. There you go. Listen, it is a grind. Just take a winning day and move on. Davidson and Wright State, kind of like the dog there. I mean, Davidson, I get it. Give me the Raiders, though. Some Wright State. Giannis and I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Shia, what's his name?
Jay Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, 30 apiece. Darius,
yes, fire away.
Fire away on that. I mean, Giannis
and SGA is the offense. Both these are the offense of the team. Sure.
Right. I mean, I would assume that. So I don't know, just for you recommend a trio of picks for a round robin on my subscription today. Oh my goodness. Listen, you want to do any of the basketball, mix them all in there together. I mean, do a 3-teamer. I like them all. Nothing really was one stronger than the other. So let's keep it the same with the college hoops. I mean, I do like the. I guess I want to say I kind of like Boise. Believe it or not, but I hate doing that because then all of a sudden you think I like this one and it loses, and then what? Then you have more on that game, and I didn't put more on that game. IUPUI coming back to team total under. Got to remember that. IUPU for sure. American. I kind of liked American today. I almost added them in the chat here as a little plus money, like Mars. Yes. Let's go, Kim. Yes. Oh, Tim says thank you for his NBA. I went sharp on Montana last night. That worked out. They had a horrible first half. Yeah, I had because they ended up losing last night. I had Duquesne rolled out like a 25-2 run or something ridiculous. I'm like, what the hell just happened here? I mean, I had Montana in 6 when it opened. What the heck? Hockey time. Hockey, look at this. 4 games on hockey. And, this is yesterday. So I'm like, wait a second. We have 4 games, and this guy's got everyone. So Flyers, Kraken, Kings, Habs, VKG, Canucks, Devils lost on the Dallas Stars. It's a good day. Why is Youngstown so big? Am I missing something? Listen, we had Youngstown the other night. So I kind of I do like Youngstown. And this is a big line. It is a big line. I like Martin. I had Martin against Pittsburgh. Although Youngstown, I thought it's a pretty decent Horizon squad. No, they're MAC. No, Horizon. I get confused. These MAC and Horizon. they start switching around. Like the Missouri Valley just lost like their best guy. Like Chicago leaves, Wichita leaves. Everybody leaves the Valley. Missouri Valley was a great conference, and everybody leaves. I like T. Martin. Arkansas and LSU. Why does this line look low? I know Arkansas is not great. LSU, huge letdown spot. Yeah, line is 3. LSU off the big win. I've already bet Arkansas here. And the line has
Arkansas
even moved.
outright. I wanted to put it up on the site for us too, but Nick, before me and Nick even talked about it, obviously, because I get his plays that pop across my screen. I see LSU -3. I'm like, really, Nick? He's like, oh, Arkansas sucks. I don't care.
Man, I didn't realize he's that much of a square.
Yeah, I didn't think Nick was a square either. But whatever.
Oh my goodness! Like they just beat Alabama in overtime. No, yeah, they're good. I can't. You had to take Arkansas there. Just the line is 3, and LSU just beat Arkansas, or LSU just beat Alabama. Monmouth under against the Hall. South Dakota State under, and Indiana, Portland, New Orleans in the NBA. All right, NBA. No real thoughts on the NBA, but we want to go under the Hall of Monmouth. I can get behind that with Monmouth being new, working in stuff, and South Dak under. Yes, right. We just saw 160 in our last game, so people are going to think, "Wow, they score 80 points a game." No way, this is not going to go over. And what do I have this total at anyway here for Boise here? I got this right around the same here. I got this about 145-ish, so I still like the under. Shay, yeah, I don't know these NBA guys. Why bother? I can't. I'll worry about them in the playoffs. Right now, I have NFL hitting 67%, college football hitting 54%, and college hoops where I'm usually around 55%, 1,000+ games in. So I'm not worried one bit about pronouncing NBA guys who may or may not play because they have a load management day today. Darius, I appreciate you liking the show. Thank you. Try to keep it fast and entertaining and let you know how I feel about things. Giannis overboards. See, I could do that, Gio, because I think, Giannis, as Tim said, go over. This guy is a 30-10 guy all the time, right? So, yeah. Tatum for Boston. I don't like this Boston line tonight, though. That looks a little, I don't know. 12. I know the Pistons are bad, but Gio, have a good one. Youngstown Penguins over 155.5. This opened at 152, so on the way up. At 6-2, double down, 3.5. Yeah. I mean, I don't double down. I know that, but I get it. I'm like, wow, why is this line coming down? I feel good about it. I don't always win to good lines. It happens. What am I going to do? I've won with good lines. I'll win with bad lines. And I say, like, keep track. And then sometimes, like, why don't I keep track of this? It's ridiculous. Just banging my head on the table. Caps, Montreal, Anaheim on the ice today. That's it. Only 3 out of 4, Richie. Not a whole 100%er today. So Washington as a little home dog against the Penguins. Montreal. Did Montreal play yesterday? I think I had Montreal yesterday. Now they're a home dog against the Canucks. This Canuck line's gone up. I might do Vancouver puck line here. I might be adding a Vancouver puck line. And Anaheim. Versus, where's Terry? Getting wild with Terry. Minnesota. 160 on the road.
It's pronounced Minnesota because they're mid. Losing 1-0 last night. They couldn't even put a goal in last night. We had Minnesota, we had the over, and they suck.
It's odd that you talk the same way as my 12-year-old daughter. Mid.
Oh, they suck. I mean, that it's not just the Wild. It's all Minnesota teams that go, and if they make the playoffs, they lose in the first round.
South Dak and Lipscomb. I almost want to take Lipscomb here. Like, I'm trying to find why is this line at 4, and now it's at 6. Huh? It was a 4 this morning. Or excuse me, yesterday there was 4s out there. Then I saw 5, 5.5, 6s. I want to take Lipscomb, but I'm not playing it. Ole Miss, Bama. I won't take Ole Miss. They've crushed former assistants. I'm getting double digits with Ole Miss. I'll take a shot. I mean, listen, Bama's a good team. I'm not saying they're a good team. It's not that they're not a good team. On the road, laying double digits. How they responding here? Out of the playoffs. First time in a long time. I'll take Ole Miss. Who's that? Lane Kiffin's bunch, right? Give me Lane. That guy. Grandma Hunter when he was over in Florida. Where was he at? Florida Atlantic, Florida International, wherever he was over there in Boca. Ripping a divorcees on Tinder, whatever that is. Findagrandma.com. Give me Lane Kiffin. Gulf Coast. This line looks a little low. I don't know. Listen, I had Gulf the other day against USC. A rare, one of the winners we had there. Nice big outright one. Not today. I can't. And I could be wrong. They're out on the West Coast, right? Same like Florida A&M out there. It's not like it's like they're getting used to the time zone. They've been there a week. These teams go out there, they'll be there for 3-4 days, playing multiple teams. I don't know. 3.5. This by the way opened at 6. Opened at 6, Richie. Iowa State, Baylor, FSU, college football. I don't have college football in front of me. Killing me here. Is this a Wednesday game? I mean, we got to roll in. What do we got here? Iowa State, Oklahoma State. Yeah, I think Oklahoma State is dead in water, but right, they got some quarterback issues. Then you have the fact that they're still ranked, which is ridiculous. So, okay, that one. And then we have some Baylor Bears over K-State. I can do Baylor. Sure. Yes. And Florida State in the ACC. Who do they got? Against the Cuse. Yeah, I think the Cuse is Cinderella. Lost her shoe at the ball.
I'm just waiting for Syracuse to go line up with East Carolina in the Military Bowl. It's starting to work out.
See, the Florida State one would be one I'd probably avoid the most out of these three just because they just crushed Miami. Syracuse is kind of like in a little tailspin. Right? What's that? 3 in a row? Clemson, Notre Dame, Pitt. It could be a flat spot for Florida State.
And I think Syracuse without their quarterback.
Are they still? I mean, I'm just saying for just a spot wise, it's a bad start for Florida. I don't trust Florida State enough. It's not. This isn't late 80s, early 90s Florida State where they're just going to come out and be 13-1 and beat teams. This isn't. The coach isn't that guy. Navy, Notre Dame, yes. Navy any under, yes. LSU, KC. What do I have on this one? So this open at 142.5. Take the under, Michael. Can't trust the Canucks. Vegas making saving Florida. Gulf Coast a dog. Open at 6 now 4. Yeah. Well, again, people are going to jump on that. And this is where, and I say it all the time here, Kim. You got people newer to the game coming in, doing shows, talking about things like, oh, look at this Gulf Coast. They, right? What did they? Let me pull up the. Where's the USC score here from the other day? I mean, you go on the road, you beat USC, who's, listen, I'm not a USC guy. I had Gulf Coast. 13-point win as a 22-point dog. Now, this is where you kind of like dig into things here because everyone's going to be like, oh, Gulf Coast. I mean, they beat USC. They can't beat San Diego. They still shot 38% from the field. I mean, South Carolina, not much better. Here or South Carolina, SC. Southern Cal, 3 and 19 from 3. All right, they shot better from the field than Gulf Coast did. This isn't the old sexy Lob City Gulf Coast from a few years back. I mean, they're starting guys 3 of 10, 3 of 10, 3 of 7, not making a lot of shots. So, yeah, hey, maybe they win. I don't know. I think San Diego. Give me a 10-point San Diego win here. I'm me. I'm going to be against what people think. Vancouver, Minnesota should win today, but they find ways to lose. That's why you don't got to bet them. Half of you not Maris money line. You like Maris. I kind of like American there. I'm like, want to take you know what? Do I want American there? It just again, I didn't play it. I could probably make a decision of why I would do either side, but no, thank you. Georgia Southern versus San Jose on the under. East to West to play first game. Yeah, but a lot of teams. Here's the thing. So Kim, you're saying that. How did you do on Gulf Coast USA? Because Gulf Coast won by 13. Florida Gulf Coast is playing in Southern California for the second time in 3 days. Yeah, the lines are, Yeah, no, I know what you meant. So yeah, I'd come in and have a day like this. I might have like 8 games. I don't. It's just the lines are a little tougher. I'm not gonna lie. People say it's easier. No, I don't think it's easier because the books just copy each other, so there's zero edge there. All right, they're hip to the game now. Listen, November, December for me is usually 65% college basketball. I'm not gonna lie, and then it's the books adjust. There's no football. January is usually a little tougher month. The lines come down, and I'm still kind of stubborn in my ways. Right, it is what it is. I did last year. December, November, huge months. January, a couple games under 500. February, we creeped above it. Good tournaments for the conference tournaments, yes. But you can't. And now I know people here love it. Oh, it's you want to run on to MAC overs because of last year or unders and whatever, this and that. And we'll talk about NFL unders in a second. You have to move the needle with the thing. If it's taking a day off and not playing a bunch and seeing how the games look at games you wanted to bet, where they're at, where they ended. That's a winning. That's winning. You might think you're like, oh man, I missed out. I could have went 3-0. No, that 3-0 could, that 3-0 will turn into 17-3 because you see how things are going. American 3-16 straight up last 19 on a row. 71% of minutes scoring. Same old dog. How about Maris though? What's going on with the Maris team? What is the Maris team in the MAC? What are we doing there? Extended MAC. The extended AMAC. I'll pull out my little thing here. Let's bring it up for Maris. Pick for last across the board. Last in the MAC. All 5 starters are gone. Rebuilding year. Red Foxes. They have a whopping 20% of their scoring returning out of their 12 scholarship players. So, again, that's the team you want to run and bet Maris today. I don't know. I mean, it's being American and nothing for me. Pitt, Washington, under 6.5 on the ice. I'm an under ice guy. I had a couple last night. I think I went 2-1 in them. Pitt's. We said this beginning of the year. Tim backed me up. I was like, man, I thought Pitt was going to be bad, and yet these guys.
Pittsburgh's bad.
What is up with the Penguins? I have no.
Nick has a ticket plus $3 for them to miss the playoffs.
Right? I mean, they just look bad.
They're not. They've had a good run, but they're not going to be the same team.
And then like he's talking about the under. I see, yeah, because I'm an under guy, but Pitts has been so bad. This could be a 5-2 game. This could be 4-0 in the first period or something. How about you do a Washington team total over? That's what I would do here because I think Washington will score.
Or just take Washington in general because I think Washington's plus money right now.
Yeah, Washington is plus money. What is that about? That's why I'm like, why I want to take Pitt because I'm not high on Pitt at all.
Because Washington's still without a couple of players. And
I was gonna say we got a backup goalie tonight or something. What's up with that?
I don't know the goalie situation. I didn't look into it.
Yeah. Tim blocked Higgs. He blocked me. What are you talking about?
No, I blocked the bots. I blocked Higgs fun time crowd.
The fun time. I keep saying I want to like report these people as like, terrorism or something. But then why do I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna have people like knocking on my door like, oh, well, why do you think this was this? What do you know about this? You reported it as a I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely harder. You like the Penguins today. Calling for the pen? Calling for the pen on American and Marist? You got it. The pen is out.
Why are we overthinking this game? You just said both these two teams are without like 80% of their scorers from last year. Why aren't we just taking the under and moving on? So when this game ends 59-53, we look at it and go, wow, that under was easy.
But here's the thing, though. American has 71% of their scoring back. Marist has nobody back.
All right, I heard one of them was. So when this game finishes, fine. 62-58.
Marist is always an under team anyway. So
both of them are. Because we made plenty of mistakes last year with these stupid the little schools thinking, oh, their total is only 129. Why can't they go over that? Oh, it's only 128, and the game would finish 59-53. It's like, oh, well, that's why the total was so low. Why aren't we just taking the under?
Listen, I'm just not taking
under 132.5.
It's just a no. Again, like I said, I think these lines, and I'm on my lines for tomorrow. I got stuff looking at Friday. I'm writing them down. I'm trying to get a little edge. It's definitely harder. And if you can't pass on a game, dude, you're gonna be out of commission by I won't say Thanksgiving because that's 2.5 weeks away. That's a long time. Sooner. Michael, you're welcome. Why do you like the Blazers? I don't know. Against Charlotte? I guess you look at the records and you think that it's an easy game. For me, it's a no thank you. Maris 1-8 straight up last 9. Here we go. Again, who is on this team? Their last 9 games. Go ahead. I'll give you a second to find them because they're not there anymore. I'm guessing the players from this 8-1 run, they're I don't know where they are. Real estate agents, teachers. I don't know when you graduate Maris, where do you go? Because you're not going to the NBA. Trying to think what are they doing? King, all right, King. We might get it. We might need a 5-minute block. King is absolutely off his rocker today. Back in Marist. Montreal money line on the ice here. This line, why is it? Why are they getting 140 at home? I mean, I get it. Vancouver's goalie is 1-6. I understand completely. You got Montreal in off of a shootout, and Vancouver won 6-4. Are we fading 3 straight road games? Back-to-back roadies? Montreal at least is home. Because the dollar. Dame dollar. It's terrible. If you would, do I take him 25 to win, 128? What are we doing here? 25 points and to win for Lillard? Is that what you're doing here? Is that? I'm guessing that's what that is. 25 points and Portland to win. I would do that before I lay 4.5. At least you could win on the last second. And at least they win 101.99. You get a cover. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pull out the 1-800-GAMBLER. That's bad on me and Tim's part. We're lost today. That is definitely a
Stop it. Get some help.
my lean no play on Lillard 25 and a win. All righty. Listen. And I know some people in here were asking about like the package, like, oh, what do you some days you just got to look at the board, look at your numbers, and pass. Like again, we're making jokes about American Amaris or whoever, or Gulf Coast line coming down, stuff like this. If you lose out on the best number, what are you doing? You're going to wake up tomorrow. Actually, don't wake up tomorrow. Look at the lines tonight and then make your move. All right. And that's hockey, NBA, NFL, college football, college hoops, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I'm just saying. Full strength today. We'll see. I'll pass. Rolling with Higgs. There you go. Again, Don, listen, me in the NBA, I'll pick some spots in NBA where I want to go. You see it in the chat. I mean, we're 8-6 in the chat. I think I'm 6-4 overall or something along that. It is just not something I love to do, especially 9 hours before game tips, because I have no idea. I mean, you can think, oh, they're going to play. I don't. How am I going to trust these NBA guys? And especially in a league where they're just massive runs. I'd rather just have occasionally put a game up or two a week based on a team coming off a blowout or a kind of line I don't like. That's it. I mean, you could always jump in, turn on your apps, whatever you're watching, get the scores, see who's down 36, and live bet them plus the 22 points to get back in the game. There you go. I can't help you on that. That is you in your house sitting around and you got ESPN, CBS Sports, whatever you're watching, you got all the scores, you see who's down, hop on your computer or your phone and live bet something. I don't care. People make money in NBA, wonderful. Those same people don't make money in football or something. I don't know. I just hours out with load management, and again, we see these scores. They're wacky, and we see how many upsets we've seen. And I'm a dog guy. I mean, no, thank you. And I say it all the time. I got NFL, college football making me money, and college hoops is normally a printing press for me in November, December. So I'm not running to bet NBA. I'm not running to bet road faves in the NBA on top of it. But 800-GAMBLER. Come on, King D. Oh, he's throwing shade out here for somebody who works. Wow. San Diego shot 48% from field against Sonoma State. Exactly. But yeah, USC is a little better defense. But also, I mean, you think Gulf Coast is a mid to bottom team where are they in the ASUN, right? I mean, again, if you got it at 6.5 when it opened, all right, take a shot there. You want to get it at 3? Is that 3 now? 3.5, you said? Or is that the Lipscomb? I know both of them kind of moved a little bit towards dogs there. I listen, NBA to me is very unpredictable. Value's value. How's it? Still rolling. It is unpredictable. Yes, NBA.
I was real quick. I was looking it up just to get an idea. NBA road favorites this year are 23, 35, and 2, which is hitting at 39%. Back home dogs. If we're gonna back dogs, back home dogs.
My buddy,
you got through that one out there.
My buddy Anthony Poundit texted me this earlier from the Superbook. NBA game totals by week, right? Week 1, 68% under. Week 2, 62%. Week 3 and 4, 50-50. Week 5, 56%. Week 6, 71% to the under. 7 and 8, 50-50. Week 9, 69% unders. Unders. And I'm looking at my thing like, man, I'm 21-5 in my totals for NFL, and then I see that the unders have been cashing at that's a
clean clip.
They're at a 60% clip on the season.
Yep.
Well, let's look at that though, because as much as like, oh, it's a passing league, dude. Now, who's the good starting quarterbacks? You have what? Maybe 4 or 5.
Exactly.
That's it. Allen's out, right? Allen's down to 5. He's, he might be out for a couple weeks, although they say he might play this week, and I doubt it.
No,
I wouldn't rush quarterbacks. Who do you have? Mahomes? And I think, listen, people are going to say Tua and Hurts or Dak are going to be thrown in that conversation. There is not a lot of good. Who?
You can't throw Dak in there right now.
No, he's working his way back. But who's
working his way back up? But
who you put up there? Cousins. Cousins is the next guy.
There's not really many people you could say.
No, quarterback play is horrendous.
It really is
horrendous. And then you got people like, oh, you can't run don't run. It's a passing league. See these quarterbacks?
I don't know. Some of these leagues are having a lot of. Some of these teams are having a lot of success running the ball and playing defense.
Oh yeah, we know that. Scared money don't make money. That's all right. Bankroll management. That's fine. I'm not putting my bankroll on. I sort of like American there. I just not running. We'll see. It's Thunderdome, baby. Marist American. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Yeah, NBA. No betting allowed. That's only in game. I try to put one out here because people have to bet it. Craig's like, you got to put up NBA. People want NBA. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't like to put up a loser. It doesn't help me out to put a loser. I don't get paid for it, and it hurts my overall record. I'm looking to put games up just to put games up. Tell them don't play with me. I get it, King. I get it. Come on, though. Let's be honest. American Maris, that's hit the like button. Here we go. Terry, welcome. Look at this guy. I know who you are. Joe D. Joe's got a show. You can find Joe on YouTube. He's with the Sports Memo Bunch. Wager Talk. Me and Joe go back like car seats. Old paisans back into the early 2000s. King, do you have a good one? I'll be first say if Maris loses. We'll make it. Let's go wild. Yes. Tate the Great. NBA Screwy. Yes. You got the second best shaved head in the business. Oh, man. All right. Listen. Again, NBA for me. Pelicans here. I money lined it up. It's 2 now out of 1.5. T. Martin in college hoops. Try to get the college hoops on track here. And that's it. College football, we will lean to Central Michigan and the under in the Bowling Green game. But again, not Bennett. You see 39-28 in the video with our college football, NFL. We'll maybe have something tomorrow. I did not bet tomorrow's NFL game. I don't know if I'm going to bet tomorrow's NFL game. It's just, I don't know.
We'll give you a hint. What time is the game being played at?
I don't know. 8:30?
All right, it's prime time. Under. And it's a divisional game. Under.
Who's that? It's Falcons, Carolina, right?
Yep.
We get Josh Rosen sighting tomorrow quarterbacking?
Maybe.
Or Sam Darnold? Who's the quarterback over there?
No, it's Baker.
Baker Mayfield's
back. Yep.
That poor guy. Joe, good seeing you. check out Joe D'Amico. He's on Twitter. He's got a YouTube show. A lot of free stuff from him. Good guy. He's a friend. Yeah, so real fast, and then we're going to wrap up here. Carolina. What I feel bad for the intern guy over there. Like, that guy's, what are you doing? That franchise is in trouble. Anyway, we're getting out of here. Detroit Lenny, Allie Burns up next, I believe, for a little morning wood. But we are out of here because it's lunchtime. And this is going to be us partying. Although I can't even put the banner up because there's all the banners just blocking the view. Wing buffet.
So that's just you with hair, right?
Take it easy, everybody.